Kenya so far have shown that there is quite a bit of innovations in terms of clean tech technology, and this is actually evident because since the CIC was launched, we've received over 180 applications, and when you look at it, most of these innovations are actually real innovations. Some are local innovations, others are technology transfers, and others are people who are looking for deployment. And really looking at Kenya where we are today is that we need to come up with ways and means of trying to mitigate climate change, and we see ourselves as Climate Innovation Center as one of the avenues where we can be able to help the private sector to come up with technologies which are clean tech related that will help Kenya to become more resilient to climate change. In regards to the Global Forum in East London, there were actually like three elements or three key issues, and those three key issues were: what are we talking about? Are we talking about innovation or are we talking about deployment? And I think we are talking about both. Really what we are looking into is at good ideas, and at the same time we are looking at deployment. Solar technology, for instance, have been in existence for many years. We are looking at the best. We could probably help SMEs or private sector to transfer technologies from developed countries, say for instance in Germany, and that then could be deployed in Kenya. In terms of the clients that we are handling here at the center, we have some who are looking at innovations, I mean they have good ideas. We are also looking at some who are trying to just do technology transfer. One other issue which was raised there is about financing. We've been talking quite a bit about angel investors. For instance, in the developing world, we are talking about angel investors. Unfortunately, in Africa and Kenya in particular, we don't have so much angel investors in this space of clean tech. At CIC, one of the ways that we are trying to help our clients is through funding by providing them with what we call proof of concept grants. And obviously the proof of concept grant is really to de-risk their project. Then we hope that at the end of the day we'll get angel investors who can see that they have reduced their risk when investing in this company. The other issue is about agribusiness. Agribusiness is core of economies in this region. And at CIC, we are really interested in looking at initiatives which are innovative and which can help Kenya to come up with better ways of doing farming. We've had over 180 applications. Out of those 180 applications, we've admitted 32 clients within CIC. Basically, 60% of them are actually from renewable energy, and water and sanitation and agribusiness has the 40%. Why are we attracting more renewable energy clients as opposed to agribusiness and water and sanitation? One is that a lot of Kenyans and general public appreciate climate change in respective of the way energy is produced. So whenever people hear about Climate Innovation Center, they think about renewable energy. As CIC, we have deliberate effort to go out into the field and to try and come up with outreach strategies which will help us to attract more in agribusiness, SMEs in agribusiness and water and sanitation. And it's just a matter of passing the information and trying to demystify the word climate innovation. The challenges that innovators and SMEs in this space of clean tech are facing in Kenya are fivefold. One is access to finance. We have access to facilities. We have access to information. We have a situation where they need capacity building in form of business advisory, and also they require enabling environment. And really the CIC, the aim of the CIC is to try to help our clients to achieve, or rather to solve, those 5 challenges. At the end of the first 5 or 4 years, what is expected is that the intervention by CIC should make Kenya to be more climate resilient. This obviously is in the areas of reduction in carbon emissions, meaning that we'll have better ways of production, or we will have helped small and medium enterprises to come up with better ways of consumption and production. We are also looking into providing access to energy to Kenyans. We are looking at access to water to Kenyans. We are also looking at jobs for youths and women especially. Also, we are looking into issues about making Kenya agricultural sector to produce in a more efficient and effective way.